Pleasant greetings to you. Happy birth anniversary to our church. Today, let us talk about the spark of love.
For Sparky, school was all but impossible. He failed every subject in the 8th grade, flunked physics in high school, flunked Latin, algebra and English. He didn't do much better in sports. Throughout his youth, Sparky was awkward socially. He was not actually disliked by the other students. No one cared that much. Sparky was a loser. He, his classmates, and everyone knew it. However, one thing was important to Sparky, and that was drawing. He was proud of his artwork. Of course, no one else appreciated it. In his senior year of high school, he submitted some cartoons to the editors of the yearbook. The cartoons were turned down. Despite this rejection, Sparky was so convinced of his ability that he decided to become a professional artist. After completing high school, he wrote a letter to Walt Disney Studios. Then, after working hard on his submitted drawings, the reply came. No job for him in Disney Studios. Rejected once again. So Sparky decided to write his own autobiography in cartoons. He described his childhood self, a little boy loser and chronic underachiever. For Sparky, the boy who had such a lack of success in school and whose work was rejected again and again, was Charles Schulz. Although his little cartoon alter ego, Charlie Brown, has never been able to get his kite to fly, or has succeeded in kicking a football, Sparky Schulz long ago dropped his loser image, through Charlie Brown's extraordinary successful cartoon, Peanuts. Do you experience rejection and failure in your life? God has gifted you with unique talents and abilities enabling you to make a significant contribution to the world. Don't give up. You have received that spark of God's love. Remember, there's a Sparky in every one of us.
But we ask ourselves now, precisely, how do we keep the spark of love burning inside us? Here are 5 areas of life in the Spirit. The first area is spirituality. Even Snoopy seems to lift up his eyes to the heavens when he asks, "I wonder why you cry up there. Is it 'cause my house needs cleaning?" Spirituality is having a God-centered vision. Remember to exercise your spirit too. Feed your spirit. Train your spirit. These trials of faith, health, and wealth are but passing things. As little Sally advises Snoopy, look beyond what your mind and body can just sense or perceive. You are made for heaven. Of course, Snoopy does not understand. St. Paul reminds us, think of what is above, not of what is on earth. The second area is personhood. Develop a godly spiritual personality. You think, feel, act, behave, and relate in persona Christi, or in the person of Christ. Alamin ang areas sa ugali mo na dapat mong i-address. Learn to adjust to what is pleasing to God, and accept what cannot be changed. And also, practice listening from the heart. And as Linus tells Charlie Brown, it is good to have someone to listen to you. It is better than a blanket. A good Christian person has a listening heart. The third area is accountability. It is having a responsible and responsive faith. Be proactive. Be responsible for your own behavior and attitude. Be responsible too for your own emotional life, your disposition. You are the master of your ship. Be responsible too for what you believe in. Stand for what merits your absolute belief, namely God. St. James asks us, "What good is it, my brothers, if someone says he has faith, but does not have works? Can that faith save him?" Remember that your sole primary accountability is to God. The fourth area is relationships. A Christian heart possesses a forgiving love. We hear in the Gospel of John the basis of the sacrament of penance. And when he had said this, he breathed on them and said to them, "Receive the Holy Spirit. Whose sins you forgive are forgiven them, and whose sins you retain are retained." Be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Be relationship makers. The first letter of John reminds us, "This is the commandment we have from him. Whoever loves God must also love his brother." My friend, do you make your good friends meet other good friends? Try it. That is evangelization work as well. Forgive and be instruments of forgiveness to others. The fifth area is knowledge. A Christian possesses a knowing and intelligent love in one's heart and mind. Update your knowledge of the scriptures, of your Catholic faith, or of other religions and beliefs. Read, attend conferences, seminars, Catholic Bible classes. No one is too old to try new godly adventures, like visiting the prisons, hospital or hospice visitation, organizing a party for street children, learning sign language, etc. And remember, keeping the spark alive is only made possible through teamwork. As St. Paul reminds us, "For in one Spirit we were all baptized into one body." So, to sum up, as we commemorate Pentecost Sunday, let us pay attention to these 5 areas in our lives: our spirituality, our personhood or identity, our accountability, our relationships, and our knowledge. Happy Feast of the Pentecost. May God bless you.